everyone? Welcome to another episode of Smoke and Vic Sports Radio. My name is Victor V, joined by my brother and co-host Smoke Dog,
Oh.
and we're here to bring you another great episode of nothing but San Diego sports and a little bit more beyond San Diego sports. So we'll see what we dive into this hour right here. But first, Smoke, how you doing today, bro?
Good, man. Almost called it. I said there'll be two brooms we should be getting. We did sweep the Seattle Mariners. It's always a good week when the Padres do something like that. We took the first one from the Dodgers, lost yesterday, and tonight is a rubber match. We shall see who's the victory. But either or, I love how the Padres are playing. It's just exciting baseball. Even if that one-run game against the Dodgers, it was exciting. You know.
Yeah, that game was insane just because of the pitching matchup. You got
Yes, sir.
Yamamoto versus the ace of the rotation, Michael King. And just to go
King of the
back a
Hill.
little bit more, the series against Seattle was
Impressive, to say the
very,
least.
bro. I mean, basically going a good 6-0, playing them twice already for the year, and overall being the winners of the Vetter Cup, which is still somehow a thing out in Seattle. But either way, man, these Padres, they're finding ways, man, and we've been saying it for episode and episode and episode. They find ways to win. The whole Brewers series, like, it wasn't the best. They looked like they were off, but then they got to Seattle, got against the Mariners, and then just they look like a whole completely different team, man. And still, the Stars are not doing what they're supposed to do, but these guys in the lineup that are following, they're just incredible, dude. I mean, Gavin Sheets, Player of the Week. My
Holy
God.
sheets. Let's go, man. All of them. Nick Castellano, dude, came in clutch again a few times. I love how this team is playing.
Andujar.
Dude, taking it to the yard 2 times against the Dodgers in 2 different games back to back. That's impressive for anybody. So, dude, I love it's the next man up mentality. I hope Cronenworth gets better soon, but I just love how these guys are they're playing team baseball. That's impressive. Not that the Dodgers aren't. Not that a lot of teams aren't. The Braves are forced to beat. I can't wait to see the Braves. We're going to see the Phillies twice in the next week, I think.
Yeah, and the Phillies turned it around after they cleaned house, just like Boston. They're both the teams are doing a little bit better now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, excited for what the rest of the season has in store. I mean, we're a quarter of the way there by now, but man, just seeing these Padres, bro, like statistically, they shouldn't be playing this good, but somehow,
yeah,
just find ways.
If it's a paper match, dude, we're probably middle of the pack, if that. But it's not a paper match; it's a ball game, and dude, we are a half a game behind in the West. This game tonight will change a little bit, but dude, I just love how we're doing. Like you said, if we can go 500 to the All-Star break, we're doing perfect. We're right where you want to be in the goal, and we're doing better than that.
That's the recipe. I mean, can they win the West? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, they got the potential. They got the skills. But that's not part of the calculations. The main thing is making it to the postseason and just playing good baseball up to the All-Star break. And then after that, step it up a little bit.
Yeah, I love what Coach Stammen said yesterday in a post conference. It was pretty badass. I love his terminologies. If you ever listen to the man talk interviews, very intelligent about the game. Love the way he talks about it. But they were talking about Toddy, as always, and we're not going to get there. But he was like, well, he went 2 for 4. And guess what? There's no pictures on the back of your baseball card. And that's the truth. Like what? There's no picture of a bat flip on the back of your baseball card, but you do get those stats if you're 2 for 4 in a game, and that's a damn good game for anybody. So yeah, lay off Toddy, man. He's doing fine. I am not worried about him at all. I wish he could, like you said today, I wish he could maybe show a little more oomph. But other than that, I'm not worried about it at all.
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about Tatis myself either. Is it weird that he still hasn't hit a home run? Yeah.
This is a little weird.
But hey, he's out there playing games, doing what he's supposed to do.
What kind of game is he playing with us, huh?
I mean, he's playing some good baseball games. I know that. I mean, he's great with runners in scoring position. Aside from a few hiccups here and there, but I mean that's part of the game. You can't be clutch all the time.
I mean, he just got presented with a Gold Glove and a Platinum Glove this week. I think today. So come on, you can't say that he ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing. You know.
Yep.
This is a league of all stars, and the fact that he was above a lot of them for a while, that's beautiful. Now he's kind of settling in and figuring who he is. Tony Gwynn, the beginning of his career, hit a bunch of home runs, stole a bunch of bases. At the end of his career, you couldn't even strike that man out. So, you can always evolve as a baseball player, and I think maybe he's in a transition of doing that. Maybe he is not the home run guy, and maybe he has more fun running the bases. I know damn well I would.
Yeah, no, I think you're probably onto something there, dude. I think he's definitely in a state where he's learning how to be a veteran in the game because he's always been the young kid, the energy guy, and therefore his nickname El Nino. But now that even he said it before, he's trying to transition away from that and get a new nickname. Maybe that's all part of what's going on for Tatis this year, where he's trying to transition into a different ball player, a more veteran player, and overall just playing for the team, which he's done great. And I mean, I got no complaints aside from Coach Salmon. Just keep that man in right field, please. Stop putting him in second base.
Dude, he won a Platinum Glove in right field. We totally needed him during this Dodger whole series in right field. They're good batters, and they're going to pick on right field. We needed that man, whether it's his arm or whatever. That cutoff throw where Sung Mun Sung cut him off. Now, would you recommend the rookie doing that for Toddy? Usually, Toddy's got a straight gold arm down to home plate. He would have been up the bat. He would have been up the baseline a little bit.
Well, I kind of got a chance to take a double look on that play, and remember, Tatis was playing second base.
Yes.
So he moved back a little bit into the right field. Obviously he's got a cannon in his arm, but he just didn't square it up as he would in right field compared to moving from second to right field to go home. So what the other guy, I don't know how to say his name, bro. The Korean kid. The Korean kid. Mung Sung Hung. I don't know how to say it, bro. There you go. Thank you. He overall did the right thing because if he wouldn't have cut it off, that ball would have
trailed a
little, and it probably would have ended more towards like third base or even the Dodgers dugout. So he did the right thing, but that's the little things in baseball, like maybe maybe he could have cut it and then turn it around right away. It's those milliseconds that really kind of bite you at the end.
You're right, though. You made a good point that Toddy wasn't used to throwing from right that day. Stick to him one position, and I think the fans are voting. Put him where he got that Platinum Glove. Let him rob some home runs. Let him do it. I would say put him in right field.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I understand that we won Castellanos in the lineup.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, no, I'm not mad at that.
But goddamn, he
seems like he might be a good first baseman.
Have you guys seen the homie Castellanos in right? I love him to death. He's a great baseball player, but I don't think he's the right fielder for the San Diego Padres.
Honestly, if it wasn't for their sticks and their veteranism, I would probably put Bryce Johnson in left, obviously Merrill in center, and Toddy in right. No Castellano, no Laureano, but I know that we need him in the lineup. So it's easier said than done. But yeah, I think that would be our speed and our arms.
Yeah, even Bryce Johnson, BJ himself, he got a hit off of Ohtani just this past game, which is
BJ got a hit off Ohtani,
which is pretty impressive, dude. He hardly gets any time to play. He kind of got off from the bench and pinch hit a little bit after Jackson Merrill, but either way, man, getting a hit, that says something. And so close to scoring, but we won't talk about that.
No, well, we're playing as a team that was a crazy at bat though. But yeah, to move on though, I thought of something yesterday. I was talking to you, Vic, about it. because these pitchers always get checked after every inning and stuff. I was
I
thinking,
remember this conversation.
and they got cameras on them all the time. Like, how is a clever way to still, kind of get the advantage, so to speak? And what I was thinking is, well, what about when that pitching coach comes out and has something to say to him? He's got a little something on his arm or whatever, and the pitcher just, gives him a little bit because the next time that ball is going to be used, it's going to be pitcher versus catcher, catcher versus pitcher. No one's really going to touch that ball until that stuff is probably off it. So I think that might be an easier way to cheat nowadays, and I think people can still cheat if they already knew it before I thought of it. So, do you think there is still cheating in baseball?
Yeah, absolutely, dude. If you could find an edge against your opponent, you're gonna take it every single day. Whether that's giving away pitches or
Give it away now.
tipping pitches, whatever you want to call it. Take any advantage you can get, my guy. I mean, yeah,
Bang on trash cans if you got it.
yeah,
Huh?
banging trash cans, giving away some sticky stuff, whatever it takes, just win the ball game.
I just think that would be a clever way to do it.
I think so too, dude. That's probably what they do. To be honest, we just haven't seen it.
But also,
it's that slick.
Also, if you think about it, they don't really check the catchers either. So the catchers could have it on them at a certain part in their body or their uniform, to where when they go up and talk to them, like, all right, man, I'll see you, and give them a little bit. Obviously, you got to blend it in, but I mean, yeah, you're right. I guess there's plenty of ways to do something.
Yeah, and you know what? To kind of continue on that train a little bit, I do want to talk about the Mason Miller error, because it was very impactful, dude. I mean, Dodger fans were making fun of him out in the dugout.
It's also debatable, though, because a lot of people are kind of on my side where it was a Ty France error. But you agree that it was a Mason Miller error, but keep going.
Yeah, no, I do think it was a Mason Miller error because, like I told you earlier, dude, there was a possibility where he could have even balked the guy because, yeah, he was attempting to steal second base, but just he was already close to being set up, and then he turned and tossed it at first.
So but he wasn't set though. So it was
but
close to a balk.
But yeah, somebody could have called it a balk. I mean, depending on the umpire, because
honestly,
sometimes
a balk would have been a better situation. So you think if coach challenged to try to get a balk, that would be a crazy challenge. But you'd say he might have won that challenge?
Possibly, dude. But either way, Mason Miller, the adrenaline's been getting to him, and I saw it in the first game. I saw it in the second game.
Well, he's also our workhorse. I mean, he's pitching almost every game, so that's a lot.
Yeah,
too.
that is
you
true. You
got to think about that.
But he just, I feel like he doesn't get set up right, dude. He needs a little more motivation. He puts himself behind so that he can get himself out of that hole. It's weird, but yeah, that toss to first. I mean, it should have been a little bit more routine.
It was a beautiful play that turned into a horrible mistake. Honestly. It turned into a loss.
He tossed it too fast, and then it kind of the ball kind of broke on him a little bit on Ty France. It kind of started curving a little bit left. So,
but hey, man, if you touch it, you're supposed to catch it. He did hit it with his glove. That's why it ricocheted so far. It almost would have been better if he would have overthrown him because it probably would have bounced right back to him.
Yep.
Off the damn thing. But yeah, that's baseball. It's been some fun baseball as a Padre fan. You can say what you want about certain players, whatever, but it's fun. It's fun to watch them. It's fun to go to Petco Park. It's fun to see them on the road. I love these boys, man, and I think this is a very special year for Padres.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, dude. I think that this squad right here, it's probably gonna have a deep run in October once they get there. But
and you think about it, dude, they're going up against heavy hitters. Those Braves are stacked. Those Dodgers are stacked. Those Yankees are stacked. I mean, even without health issues, those Tigers and those Mets are stacked. So we're going against juggernauts, and we're one of the top dogs right now, and that's cool because, like you said, on paper, we don't look that good, but when you put all those stats together as a team, hey, we're a half a game behind in the West. That's crazy. That's dope.
Well, I think as we stand right here in this episode, we're technically a game above or half a game above.
Okay.
But until this last game against the Dodgers is decided, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Either way, it's going to be fun. But besides Padres, let's talk about some other stuff. The Wave. Dude, went from I think sixth to first in what, a week? You said?
I think it was third place actually, not sixth.
Okay, third.
But
Sorry, ladies.
either way, you know the
The what?
execution.
Yeah, no, they're looking good.
I'm telling you, like from then doing the back to back ties, or I think it was back to back losses. You know, it's been a couple episodes, but then winning the last two games incredibly, by the way. But just today, they also did another match. That one didn't go as well. You know, they were going for a win, and like, man, them girls, they put on the pressure, but
Phew, that looked impressive.
couldn't get the result. Ended up in a tie, but either way, still maintaining first place in their standings. Yes, the Wave, they're onto something this year.
Shout out the Wave. Hell yeah. SDFC also didn't do too damn shabby this last Saturday as well.
Nah. So last episode, we were kind of keeping tabs on the game because it was on last Wednesday. They ended up winning 5-0.
Let's go.
Which is great for them. They needed that type of win. You know, switch over the mentality.
Hey, San Diego.
But when it came down to the Paleteros bobblehead night on Saturday, didn't go as good, but also not bad necessarily because, you know, it was a 3-3 tie, which, hey,
So that
we'll
counts.
take
So,
that.
so those don't count as points at all. A tie doesn't count to your record. It's like a zero.
I think it's 0, yeah.
So that 5-0 win was important.
Yes.
We wanted
big
to
time.
stack on more points. So every time you do get a win, you want to lay it on them so you can kind of move up in the rankings.
Yeah, of course, dude.
Damn.
But either way, I mean, the Wave finally turned it around after having like the craziest losing streak of the season, or maybe the franchise at this point.
Maybe the franchise.
But great to see the guys out there working, doing their stuff, and finally getting back into a good rhythm, even without Chucky Lozano.
Who just signed a contract. Is it a renegotiation or is it automatic? How does that work in soccer?
I think it's I think it's just like a renewal because he signed for a 3-year deal, so he's gonna write it out. I mean, the coach don't want him, but I mean, what are you gonna do? You can't train him technically until like maybe July, and that's if anybody else wants to pick him up and, you know, take on that salary. So that's a whole different discussion, but we'll keep on tabs on that and let you guys know because I mean, they could use him.
They'd use him.
But they're not going to use them. So,
well, enough about, you know, just San Diego soccer. You know, shout out San Diego Soccer's champions. What about the World Cup that's coming to 3 different continents?
Oh, I'm starting to get a little stoked, dude. And I was talking to my boy the other day. I was like, dude, like, it's the one time that I haven't seen the World Cup be blown up in so many different ways. Like, I don't really see so many social media posts or nothing like that. Like, it's crazy how dead of a hype it has here in the States. Because I know in Mexico and in Canada, they're hella promoting it, dude. Like, hell, down in Mexico, they have like this crazy, you know, kind of like cracking packs and getting, you know, baseball cards
for like a card.
But they're doing it for soccer, and it's not even cards. It's like stamps where you have a big old album. You start collecting stamps of players. Like, it's a thing, dude. Panini, it's fucking killing it down in Mexico.
That's good to know. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, no, it's a thing, bro.
So Panini stamps of soccer at professionals.
Yeah, bro. And it's
so you got like a stamp book type shit.
Yeah, you got a big ass folder. You start collecting the stamps, and then you just get all your players. But they're going for some coin right now too, dude. So
stamps sound sick. Tops, you got to get on that, man. Making some stamps.
It's a whole different game, dude.
Sheesh.
I mean, Panini. I mean, they're legends in the game too. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, no, Panini, dude, they are.
But I think their move with soccer is way cool.
Man, that's dope, dude. So yeah, different new rules now for FIFA. It's first time ever. I think there's 42 teams instead of 38 or something like that.
Yes, yeah. So they expanded the whole entire tournament by 16 teams, which they're you know obviously lower tier teams, which will probably end up exiting in the first round. But either way, just
giving them a chance.
Exactly, giving them a chance.
Now you got to win 8 instead of 7,
and expanding the game just a little bit more. Yeah.
You got to win 8 instead of 7, so you still get more, you know, world time. Because everybody's watching these games.
Exactly.
What else is there? There's some other ones. Oh, expensive ticket prices, unfortunately. And then,
dude, I'm still kind of, you know, upset and like thrown off on that because like it's a selective raffle system, and then they were supposed to be cheap, and now like the cheapest ticket is still like $800 for a nosebleed.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not, dude. I wish I was.
I mean,
And you don't even know what team you're gonna
uh,
watch, to be honest.
nope. I guess I'm watching that shit at home.
I'm
Or at a
gonna
bar. I'm going to a soccer bar, dude.
I'm gonna go stand right outside the stadium and just hear all the noise and watching on my phone, dude.
Are they at Petco?
No, they're not at
Oh, there's
Petco.
gonna be a friendly at Snapdragon though, right? Or
They have a
something?
couple of friendlies at Snapdragon, which they're also kind of
So
somewhat
you don't know the
expensive.
teams yet though, because I do have I did think that they did release the teams that are practicing in our region, so we might have an idea.
Yeah, no, I think that has been released. I don't have that info just yet.
I
But
know
the
we'll
ones
get it
that,
next season. Or
but
next week.
Snapdragon has, I believe, 3 match games that are going to be hosted here. Um, no super exciting teams, unfortunately. But even those tickets, they range from like $80 to $100, the cheapest.
I mean, that'd be fun though. If you're seeing like Brazil versus Australia, that'd be cool. Something like that.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah,
saying hypothetically. That
yeah,
ain't gonna happen.
hypothetically, but yeah, those teams are not going to come here.
Yeah, I mean, but it'd probably be more like Mexico and Argentina.
No, not even.
You don't think so?
No. We could probably Google it right now, to be honest. But like, yeah, no, it's not exciting teams, but it's still pretty good soccer, I guess, and
Don't let me
world
forget.
soccer.
And you guys, and you don't let me forget either. I do have a new nickname for Tatis because he doesn't like El Nino. It's in my notes, in the man cave. So I gotta go find that. But I definitely want to shoot some ideas on what would be a good nickname for Tatis. But that's a side note. So yeah, let's see. I think
I'm gonna look up the game to see who's actually playing the Snapdragon, dude.
you know that. There's no notes. But no, other than that, there's a lot of boxing coming to town. A lot of big boxing news. And if you didn't know, last Saturday there was that Nate Diaz versus Mike Perry bloodbath. It was bad. I was definitely going, for the king of violence, Mike Perry, and he definitely pulled through. Nate Diaz didn't quit. I don't know if you saw it. He did not quit.
I did not, but I saw that Ronda Rousey just like submitted the chick like
Yeah, within 7
with
seconds.
dude.
Yeah, earned, I guess, $1.2 million in 7 seconds. And Ronda, I think, won like 2.3 or something like that.
What?
Was it
2.3 mil?
Yeah, in 7 seconds. Like, was it a
Crazy.
ploy? Was it a plow? I don't know. I mean, if you're trapped in an armbar and there's no way out, fuck it. I would tap too. It's just crazy that Ronda went so quick with it and didn't go stand up a little bit because that's what the fans wanted. And so, I don't know. There's different levels to this shit where do you just want to fucking win and not to hurt the other person? You want to stand up and get what the fans want? Or also, do you want to take what's yours and make this money and go home healthy?
And that's the thing about contact sports or combat sports, because sometimes you are looking out for your personal health, and like that was probably healthiest for Ronda, dude.
For both, honestly, yeah.
Because like, I mean, you could give the fans what they want, which is like basically a bloodbath, but like,
shout out Nate Diaz.
But then you're gonna be fucked up for like 6 to 7 months, dude. Who wants that?
Yeah, Nate Diaz can't, I guess, fight doctors wise because of how much scar tissue the damage to his scar tissue. He can't fight, I think, for like 6-7 months because he just won't recover in time. It'd just be so bloody. And also, dude, you didn't see, but man, this dude Mike Perry gave him a sick elbow right to the fucking temple and like slid him right there, dude. And he was dripping, dog. And then 2 more to the fucking dome where he was like, he had like chunks of his skull messing, dog. It was gnarly, dude. And like I said, I did see Mike Perry recently fight on bare knuckle boxing, and he's a bad man. But also, some people were saying like, I guess he did try UFC one time and got his ass whooped. I guess he doesn't really move his neck too much, so he wouldn't really win against another fighter. Nate Diaz is a boxer. He's gonna stand up and swing with you. That's why he did so well. He does do well in bare knuckle because you can only box. But he's saying if he's against a real MMA artist, he ain't gonna do nothing. So I can't wait to see that. It was a great one. I wish you would have seen it.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah. So there was other stuff this weekend too. What else happened this weekend?
There was actually a lot of movement, especially out in the hockey realm. But before we move over back to the soccer, I did find out what's going on in Snapdragon. So Snapdragon is going to be hosting 2 friendly matches, and that is going to be on Friday, June 6th, which is Switzerland versus Australia.
Oh, motherfucker! I did say Australia.
Yeah, but not exciting to be honest. But also Saturday, June 7th, Colombia versus Jordan.
Not exciting at all.
I mean, Colombia's not bad,
Oh, come on! You're gonna shit on my fucking
but I
pick?
mean, it's gonna be a landslide no matter what.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a friendly. Colombia's gonna win that
Because
one.
Switzerland's fucking badass
Yeah,
too.
Switzerland's gonna win that one against Australia. Colombia's gonna win against
Jordan.
yeah, but it's just gonna be fun events. But you're saying $80 just to watch the slaughter?
It's like 80 to 100 bucks the cheapest seat,
I don't
dude.
know
It's
if I
like
do
a
that.
big old nosebleed. It's like,
I don't know if I
we
do
ain't
that.
doing that. I mean,
Tell us how it is, boys.
but you know what? Let's continue over a little bit more into the comeback because you were talking about the event on Saturday, but a lot of big news broke out this Saturday also.
In the boxing realm,
this
right?
is more into the boxing realm, dude. So
Ding,
we got
ding, ding.
matches going on May 23rd, May 30th, June 27th, June 25th, and of course the big one, September 12th.
Who says it's the best month of the year? Oh, I do. Listen to these fights.
Yeah, but the one that is coming up for Memorial Day weekend, we got Usyk versus Verhoeven.
Is that a rematch?
I don't know if it's a rematch, man. I just know that it's a fucking badass fight. Then the following week, 30th, we got Dimitri Bivol versus M. Eifert, which is also another badass fight, dude. So we're getting some good quality boxing.
Are these championship boxing matches, or they're just like big fights?
They're big fights. I don't know how many are championship bouts,
Probably
but
number one contender fights.
but it's like some good motherfuckers out there boxing, dude.
They look tough. All these motherfuckers look.
Yeah, dude. I mean, Usyk.
I hope we could post this because that looks.
Yeah,
dope.
Usyk is like the baddest motherfucker right now. Also, Dimitri Bivol, dude. But then we got Foster versus Ford. We got Zayas versus Jennings or Ennings. Then Spence Jr.
He's already Spence.
And I mean, I'm just gonna go to the bigger ones, dude, which is September 12th. That's like the main card right there, dude.
The main event.
And then of course is Ryan Garcia versus I forget the homeboy's first name, but Ben. The motherfucker from across the pond.
Do you know him though? He's pretty good. You've seen him fight
he's good. He's a little too cocky, for my opinion.
So is Ryan Garcia, though. But
yeah,
Ryan was good.
But I don't know. Ben might be a little bit of a better boxer than Ryan. So
oh shit.
Yeah, we'll see how that one goes.
Hey, I'm still rooting for you. Let's go,
but
Ryan.
It's the first title defense for Ryan Garcia. I'm thrilled and excited for it. I can't choose a winner, dude. I feel like ever since Garcia won, he might end up stepping up finally in the boxing realm. I mean, he is the champion for a reason, but Ben, he's a hungry motherfucker, dude.
Well, we got time. We'll make our predictions later, but man, yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. They're both talented people. Oh my goodness. So then, that is a title fight, though.
That's a title fight. Okay. It's just like this other one for September 12th. We got Billy, the champion, versus the challenger, Canelo Alvarez.
He's going for another belt.
He's going for another belt, bro. He ain't done.
God, man. Hey, take them all, baby. He's like Ash Ketchum of the boxing world. Gotta catch them all.
Dude, I mean, like Canelo's a legend, dude. Whether you
like him, a legend, bro.
Like him, hate him,
fuck, dude.
Whatever. He's down for the fight, dude. I mean, and how many boxers do you know out there that actually took L's and like continue to be great? Not too many. I mean, look at Mayweather. Look at Crawford. Look at
yeah. Sometimes they can't bounce back after
like some of these guys like. They much rather have the intact record and retire that way because some of you guys don't know how to lose, and that's fine, that's respectable. But like that zero in boxing, it's been hurting the sport for years now. Learn how to take an L, and learn how to bounce back and continue to be a great boxer, a great champion.
So you're saying as a fan, it's more respectable to follow a fighter that has a loss or two?
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Who's now going back for a fucking
like just like with anything, dude. Being undefeated is amazing. It's super top notch. Not too many people can do it, but sometimes you actually earn your undefeated streak, and sometimes it It's just more of a play on the record. So it's crazy, man. But I'm excited for September 12th. Excited for the matches, and we'll see what happens, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. And what's crazy is they're gonna be at two different times. They're not on the same card because they're at two different locations. That's beautiful. That how beautiful boxing is growing again.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was had a stigmata for years, rigged and thrown and all this bullshit. But now it's looking a lot exciting. There also is an all-female card at the end of this month that MVP's doing with ESPN. Definitely check that out. I know it's Holmes versus somebody else. The round two.
Holly
So
Holmes.
Holly Holmes is fighting.
What?
Yeah, she's the main card.
But she used to be a UFC, right?
It may be a UFC match, but I know that there's two boxers in the thing too. I really
Oh,
don't know.
okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
If you can look it up in your data. But no, before that, Canelo is fighting September 12th. Ryan Garcia is also fighting September 12th. They're both two title fights. Canelo is in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and Ryan Garcia is right here in Sin City, Las Vegas, California, America. And it's cool because you can watch both fights because they're two completely different times of that day.
So yeah, you're right. Holly Holmes' next fight is a boxing match against Stephanie Han on Saturday, May 30th.
There we go.
Wow. Okay.
Look at the whole card, though. I mean, it's
but Holly could swing, bro. Like, I mean, have you seen her UFC fights? Like,
yeah,
man,
she took a few. So
swing.
it's MMA or boxing?
No, it's boxing.
Okay,
it
is boxing.
It's boxing, dude.
Dude, it's a full card of all females. And it's a card of like 6, 7. You got it or? No?
I don't have the whole entire card. I just needed to check on Holly Holmes because that threw me off. Dude, that name is like you associate it more with MMA, UFC, but she is a badass striker. I mean, didn't she beat Ronda?
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, belt, I think.
Yeah, no, that was a cool fight.
That's gonna be fun. Give you more info later on in the weeks coming up. But yeah, dude. Oh no.
Whoa. I see that too, dude. It looks like the catcher Furman.
His name Furman?
I don't freaking know his first name, dude.
Freddie Furman.
There you go. He got like smacked with a ball and now he's bleeding from his forehead, dude. That's
Furman is bleeding for sure, man.
Wow.
Oh man. Plus someone else hit a bomb. So it's 4-0.
As of now, yes.
Dude, we're a ninth inning team, man. Keep the faith, guys. Ain't nothing. I ain't sweating yet.
Yeah, but let's move over a little bit over to more of a national stage, kind of like how we were with boxing and all that.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's go over to
Thanks,
some of the ongoing and active playoffs right now. Some of the more exciting ones, in my opinion. Let's start off with the NHL. Dude.
Oh, they're gonna go Spurs, damn it.
Yeah, I don't know how you could do away for the Spurs. The Spurs it's like this.
I was gonna do the basketball.
Oh, I see.
I was trying to do the Wembanyama. Yeah, we all know that though.
You know what? On that note, yeah, let's go with the NBA then. Let's start off with the NBA. Some great matches, man. So we got the Spurs versus the OKC Thunder, and the Cavaliers versus the New York Knicks.
Damn.
I'm still rooting for the Spurs, and on the other side, now I'm kind of rooting for the Knicks, bro. That the franchise and the fan base deserves it.
Well, Danhausen cursed the Cavaliers, so the Knicks are gonna win now.
You think so? I mean, hell, that game yesterday was insane, bro. I mean, the Cavs basically had it, and then the Knicks fought back, forced overtime, and then they took it away, dude. They got it and they didn't give it back. They're like, it's mine.
You know, one thing it's kind of like, certain, I guess, fair weather fans, whatever. I kind of don't really watch basketball to those playoffs, but man, these teams they're playing elite. You're right. Like, oh, they're down by 20, whatever. You look away, you go to the kitchen, make a sandwich, come back. It's tied up. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like it's really fun to watch playoff basketball and playoff hockey as well.
Yeah.
NHL is in full effect. Who's getting the Stanley this year?
Whew.
Stan the man. Who is it?
I'm gonna go with the Canadians, bro. Sorry.
Ooh, you think they earn it?
I'm sorry. I think out of all these teams, they may be the more complete team. But I'm also rooting on for Vegas. Vegas is
Yeah.
looking monsterish.
Let's go
Like
Knights, man.
they just unlocked a different level, dude. Even this past game against the Avalanche, dude, complete domination, all the way up to the third period, 3-0, and then winning 4-2. Great game. I think the Knights could take it, but I'm gonna say the Canadians, dude. I'm gonna say the Canadians, but I'm
All
rooting
right.
for the Knights the whole entire way.
All right. Hey, respect that. I'm going for the Knights. Let's do that. The Ducks got eliminated, so let's go Knights. You actually had that game. How was it?
It was amazing, dude, and that's what I'm
Dang.
saying, dude. Like it just showed you how much this Vegas team is for it. Like they gave zero fucks, dude. I'm telling you, like for first couple of minutes, bam, goal in, and like just like any other game, dude. You got to strike first, and then
Play keep away.
and continue to put on that pressure. That's how you win games, no matter what sport you're playing. You strike first, and you continue to apply pressure. That's the formula, and that's what this Vegas team is, man. They just put on the pressure, they put on the show, and they make you second guess yourself. I don't know, man. It's a really tough team. It's a really great team. They've been to the Stanley Cup before, and I think they could be out there in the finals also.
They
With
haven't won one yet. They won.
yeah,
One.
yeah, they
Yeah.
won a few years back. I mean, it's still a pretty brand new team, a brand new organization. But so far, I did like what I saw out there in Anaheim. Uh, I think the score was like 5-1, 5-2, something like that. But
Jesus.
damn, yeah, they were on one.
Man, yeah, this playoff hockey, playoff NBA is something to watch. So yeah, go Knights, go Spurs. That's my two votes. You the same way, right?
For the NBA, that one's a little bit harder, bro. But I'm with you though. I think all the way through, I am gonna say Spurs. But
The Knicks are good too, though.
I do want the Knicks to
They're dope.
make it to the
I'm not
championship.
saying the Knicks aren't dope.
Again, the fan base deserves it. The organization deserves it. It's been a long time coming. They've been playing so hard the last couple of seasons, and they gotten so close. But I think this may be the year where they could actually make it to the finals and do something really impressive and satisfy the whole entire community that it follows and loves the New York Knicks.
Yeah, yeah, because they do have a big community, and they are kind of like the underdogs, but they're looking good. You
Oh
know.
yeah, yeah. That game yesterday just proved it, bro. They made the Cavs look dumb.
Oh, the Cavaliers got cursed by Danhausen. They got Cursehausen.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Well, it is now. Na 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 na. So yeah, no, it's real fun in sports. A lot of boxing, a lot of great boxing news, a lot of MMA news, a lot of local stuff. You're talking about the Oceanside Bombers. You're talking about the Strike Force. You're talking about there's a lot of sports going on right now.
Yeah, no, I mean we got the Strike Force playing at the Front Wave Arena this weekend, Memorial Day weekend once again. Finally coming back home, putting up a show. Just won their last game on the road. Crazy game. Good score actually too. I'll pull that up right quick. Score of 36-48 with the Strike Force winning. And I mean, they're only going to come here and make sure that the fans have a great time. Now I'm looking forward to it, dude. I mean, tickets start of a price range between $10 all the way up to like $60, $80 depending.
$10.
But it's a hell of a time, super worth it, and I hope to see you guys out there at the Front Wave Arena because I'm for sure gonna really try to make it out and keep on rooting for the Strike Force
Yeah, dude, $10. Take your family. It's gonna be a great time. And you said this Saturday, right?
this Saturday.
Also, this weekend in North County, Vista, exactly, the Strawberry Festival. That's a big, huge thing up here.
It's one of the more complete events that kind of like sets you up for summer because then right after that, then you got the Del Mar Fair opening up, but the Strawberry Festival just in North County alone in the city of Vista is
It's unmatched.
it's
Yeah.
unmatched. One of the best family events you could go out there. So make sure to go to the city of Vista and hey, might as well take Uber or something like that.
Yeah, downtown Vista. I think it's going on till 6 p.m. on Sunday, and it's a huge event. They're gonna actually open up for more streets, so it's gonna be a lot bigger than it was before, and it was already amazing. So definitely take the family there. Beautiful time, beautiful Sunday to go enjoy a Strawberry Festival right here in North County Vista.
That's right.
So other than that, what other events do you know of going on?
Mm, I mean, we're starting to get tapped out, to be honest, with like the sports and all that. I mean, obviously, keep in touch with the Wave, keep in touch with SDFC, with the Strike Force, with the Padres.
Oh, can I say something?
Yeah, run it.
So there's a thing that I guess the San Diego Padres at one time were almost called the San Diego Tuna. Back before they were a professional team when they were in the Pacific Coast League. And it's because we had a huge, you said we had a booming tuna industry right here in San
Wait,
Diego.
hold on, Smoke. Run that back because I don't think the fans heard you or even understand what you're trying to say.
So the San Diego Padres could be called the San Diego Tuna. And that's actually started before they were anything. And that was because of a fan vote, of a city vote. If they voted for San Diego Tuna, we'd be representing big fishes all day. But no, the community voted for the Padres, which is pretty awesome. It's an awesome name, and I'm actually glad they picked it back then because that was back in I think maybe the '60s. I think what was 60.
Yeah, 50s, 60s, something like that.
Yeah, and so again, for the third time, I'm asking you guys help out Oceanside pick the new hockey team's name. Go to their Instagram and you can vote. I'll give you some help because I actually thought of a few. Me and my buddies Charlie Lowe, we thought of a few. Um,
Okay.
so we thought of the Oceanside orangutans. Have a crazy gorilla, as a mascot. Throwing the big O. We also thought of this is actually one of my favorites, the Oceanside orcas. And we actually went as far as the thought of a mascot and everything. Kenny the killer whale. You can't kill Kenny. And the Oceanside orcas, that would be cool. And then we, asked around, and the Oceanside is it osprey or osprey? It's a bird because we got the ducks, we got the gulls. The Oceanside osprey, it's almost like a water hawk.
Damn, that sounds hard.
Yeah, so the Oceanside osprey, I'm probably saying it wrong. Osprey, man, if I butchered that name, don't send the Hawks after me. But no, please vote and maybe write those ones in and vote for those. Just giving you some ideas. I like the one that I picked, Oceanside Blades, but I think after an animal would be cool for a mascot.
Oh, dude, it's Mando. Even I don't know, maybe the Oceanside Sea Lions or something. I
Oh
don't know.
God! Hey, if you want to vote for sea lions,
Nah, I'm not saying that's what I'm. It's just it's a quick thought, but I do like the orcas, or what do they call the Free Willy guys?
they're orcas, killer whales. Yeah, the orcas. That's what they're called.
That's like the official name.
That's Shamu. Yeah, that's the orcas. I think that'd be sick, dude.
They don't have a different name.
They're called killer whales or orcas.
Yeah, I mean, killer whale is dope, but I don't know if they will allow that because it's like not family friendly.
Yeah, but that's the same. I believe. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But I think it's orcas are the killer whales. That's the correct term for them. And so yeah, that's why we're like Kenny the killer whale would be our mascot. And so I was visiting like a street shark guy, big ass, fat ass head with a short body. I don't know.
Nah, I like the orcas. Orca sounds tight. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't really see those too much in the Oceanside. So I don't know.
Well, yeah, you're right. But the osprey we do. The birds, they're white birds. They're like hawks, brother. They're pretty sick. They're like white hawks.
See, now that sounds way cooler. I like that name.
So I was also thinking of water or ice hawks, but I think there's already a team called Ice Hawks.
Maybe not in that league.
So anyway, if you guys want to vote, man, please do it because if you don't, we're gonna get stuck with a dumb name like the Ice Dogs, and it makes a big difference because if not, they'll be called the San Diego Tuna, and I love the San Diego Padres. So please vote for that hockey team in Oceanside coming this October.
Yeah. Which back to your story with the whole tuna thing. I didn't know it was like actually out for vote with the city, dude.
Yeah.
I think that's super rad. I wish I knew the date or more info on that, but I mean, back in the day, back when like San Diego was barely starting, I mean, it was a huge fish town, dude. I mean, that's what they kind of mentioned a little bit in the Anchorman.
Yeah.
Like they're not playing when they say Will's vagina. Like it smelled like
dude.
fish here for the longest.
Yeah, you think that Frisco had a fisherman's dwarf or whatever it's called, man? We're chicken of the sea over here. You know what I mean? We're Star-kissed.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
us.
Chicken of the
That's
sea,
it. Yeah.
Bumblebee tuna, all
Yeah.
that, dude. That
That's
that
San
started
Diego,
San
baby.
Diego, man. And like, yeah, huge tuna market back in the day. And man, I did not know that they could have been the San Diego tuna, but I'm glad they went with the Padres. I mean, the California missions did start out in the city of San Diego, and to bring in the Friars, and being a more a Spanish influenced name, I think it really defines and solidifies what the city stands for and really is.
Yeah, I think it worked. Either or though, because I mean, Big Tuna is like a mafia boss name. So if we were ever the San Diego Tuna, that would also be crazy cool because we'd all probably be behind it too as San Diego natives. But I'm glad they went Padres. I like that. I
Oh
think it's
yeah.
cool. Is there any other Spanish name in professional sports?
In professional sports, probably, but in MLB,
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
there's
know.
Diablos in hockey. Yeah, but yeah, in baseball.
And I
Yeah.
can't think of any, bro.
Hey, if I'm wrong, let me know. But yeah, I think we're the only, the San Diego Padres, is the only Spanish named team in MLB. I could be wrong.
Maybe the Astros is the only other one that could potentially be in
What does
Spanish.
that mean in Spanish?
The same thing.
Like fathers, or it means
Yeah,
like an
like
asteroid type thing.
Astro. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
So it's just spelled the same way.
Hmm.
Okay, so I mean, but technically all of them are that. No, because Diamondbacks are serpentines or whatever.
Yeah,
But that's just a snake. That's not a Diamondback.
yeah. I'm trying to think of all the Cardinals. That's probably in Spanish also.
But it's actually a red bird. So and that's their logo. So they didn't. But a cardinal means what, like a padre?
No, no, no. It means a red bird.
Oh, so it's the same. Oh, so that's fuck. Well, that's crazy. How many? Let's go in the comments. Please drop it if you guys have any other MLB names that we're not thinking
Yeah,
of.
because I think Cardinal is like, I think it might be like a Latin rooted word.
The Cardinals, but I thought that was a religious term.
Well, it
What?
is
Yeah,
to some people, but it's also like
a
a
red
red
bird.
bird.
Yeah.
And for the most part, that's what the birds are. Trying to think now, bro.
Yeah, I mean Texas, the Texas Texans. That's not right.
Nah, that one doesn't really translate the same. I think it's just the Padres and the Astros. Maybe the Angels, but nah. Yeah, Padres and Astros are like the only two more fluently Spanish.
Yeah, now I'm racking my name. Now I'm racking. I'm looking. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
dude,
about
I'm like
all the
I'm
teams,
going through
dude.
all my fucking Rolodex right
Or
now.
Dodgers, right? No, that's not a. That's not a
Yeah,
Spanish name.
I
Because it was
guess.
from Brooklyn. They're Brooklyn Dodgers, technically. So, hey, if you want to look at those facts too, we're actually the only team rooted in California, original, before the A's or before the Angels. Everybody else, San Francisco, the Dodgers, they're from New York. San
Yeah,
Diego was actually the first team in California.
and the A's
So
are
check
technically from
yourself.
Philly, so
Yeah. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. We are the OGs in California. But anyway,
the Angels, I don't know where they came from, but
but we were there before him. We were here before them anyway. But yeah, I don't know. I'm actually trying to think about it now too. But hey, like I said, drop it in the comments. We're gonna have some more facts for you. We're gonna finish that tuna story next week, and also gonna tell you that nickname I thought for Fernando Tatis. So if you have a nickname as well, let me know right now.
yeah. And before we wrap it up, guys, just giving you the big news. Padres dropped the series against the Dodgers, with the final game being a score of 4-2. Shohei Ohtani looked great in the mound.
Four to
So
zero.
shit, I fucked that one up, but it's okay. My heart was in the zero.
Hey, I feel like we deserve two in that one anyway. So
Yeah,
hey, but a loss is a loss. That's just one loss. We're gonna see these sons of bitches again, and I think it was a fun series.
yeah. Overall, fun series. I think that the Padres played well, except for tonight's game. The whole entire series they were in there, but today I don't know what it was.
They didn't put Toddy in right field. That's what it was, Coach.
they didn't show up and they didn't look good. But regardless,
Hey,
before we
well-deserved bye week tomorrow, and then
no, they don't they play tomorrow?
no, we're off tomorrow, brother.
Oh, about time.
And then then I think we're on to Philadelphia or something. Like, what is the next two series?
Yeah, which thank you, because before we close out, that's what I did want to talk about. So we got the A's and the Phillies coming into town. I don't know, bro. The A's, they're still a pretty dangerous team. I think
their uniforms look cooler than their gameplay, but you know what? The Las Vegas A's or wherever they're from, A's. We just lost against our rivals. We got kicked out of first place. We're angry, and so I feel it's bad news for those athletics because I don't think they're athletic as us. I wouldn't say sweep, but I would say we'll get the series win for sure.
yeah, and I'm there with you, Smoke. I think versus the Athletics, they should be able to pull the series win, and even with the Phillies are still barely getting up into their momentum. Maybe a little bit of a hot team, but we've seen the track record. The Padres like to cool off all these hot teams, so I'm expecting two big series wins and continuing to fight for first place in the NL West. But I mean, it starts on Friday, and we'll see what happens, man. City Connect Friday out at Petco Park. Star Wars weekend. Looking way forward to it because I know I'm going to be at the game on Sunday.
You got your
So
Star Wars gear?
I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but I'm going to be out there just because I want to go say what's up to the motherfucker with the dark suit.
Yeah, he wants to say what's up to the dark suit, dude. Also, Mandalorian and Grogu out on theaters this Friday, City Connect Friday for the Padres. You're welcome, and his name is Darth Vader.
I know.
All right, guys. Hey, as always, man, you want to give it to him, or should Meryl give it to him?
You know what? Merrill's injured, but hey, Merrill, do your thing.
Let's fucking go, San Diego!
That's right, baby.
LFGSD, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Smoking Vic Sports Radio. We will see you guys next week. Until then,
Go Padres.
LFGSD, baby.
Oh.